Hello, hi, this is Doreen Muzaki Olinya, and if it's your first time to log into my channel, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new uploads that I'm going to bring right here on this channel. Today, I just wanted to talk about the different communicator styles that we use while communicating, because communicating is one of the things, or communication is one of the criteria that we can use to build healthy and happy relationships. So every time we communicate effectively, it helps us to sustain our relationships with the people around us, okay? It can be a spouse, it can be a relative, it can be a friend, it can be a child, any person around you, the people that you love. It is very imperative that we communicate effectively if we are to sustain and be happy, if we are to sustain and build healthy and happy relationships. Okay? So the first type of communication style or communicator style is referred to as the passive communication style. People who normally communicate passively tend to do so in order to avoid conflict. They are in most cases people pleasers. They never want to say something that will attract disapproval towards themselves. No. So they will choose to communicate passively. They also communicate passively because they don't want to make other people feel hurt, or they don't want to make their opinions clash with other people's opinions. So in most cases, if they choose to table their opinions, then they will table their opinions last after other people have brought their opinions to the table, because they want to use other people's opinions as a yardstick on how they are going to present their opinions, so that it doesn't clash with other people's opinions. Or better still, they can choose to withdraw completely from saying anything, just to let other people's opinions control their kind of life or their kind of thinking. Like they will make a statement of, I'm okay with everything that you've said. I'm okay. Whatever you people suggest, I'm good. I'll go with that. So in most cases, passive communicators live their life or lives basing on what other people think. Okay? Think about them, not what they think. Passive communicators also, in most cases, will choose to accept unnecessary demands, even when they know deep down in their hearts they are not happy with those kinds of demands, or they know, let's say you've requested them to do you a certain favor or to help you execute a particular assignment. They will just say yes, just to make you happy and avoid clashing with you or hurting your feelings. But even when they know deep down they are not comfortable, they are not happy with what they are going to do. So those are passive communicators. They are people pleasers. They love pleasing those around them, even when they are hurting deep down. The second type of communication style is referred to as the aggressive communication style, or the aggressive communicator style. Aggressive communicators normally are confrontational in most cases. It is in their nature to intimidate everyone around them and make themselves feel like they are in control of the whole situation around. Okay? So every time they bring out their opinions, they make it look like other people's opinions don't make sense. Only their opinions make sense. So they will step on other people and make it look like others are fools. No one makes sense but them. However, the only challenge with their kind of communication style is that the feelings of power that they have groomed are only temporal, because they can only afford to last for as long as they can. But the problem is that the impact that they have created will be long lasting. And how is it going to be long lasting? Is that this behavior of trying to trample over other people, trying to want to be in control of everything and making other people feel worthless, will make other people feel angry towards them and start resenting them. And in the process, they will start withdrawing from making requests or demands towards this aggressive communicator, because they don't want to be confronted aggressively. Or even worse still, when there is an occasion somewhere or a gathering somewhere, they will always withdraw from inviting aggressive communicators, because no one wants to feel uncomfortable. So every time they know that you're an aggressive communicator and you've come and maybe, let's say, they were discussing something, they completely put the discussion to an end and start looking for other things to do, just to avoid you from coming and give or get involved into the interaction, because they know once you get involved in the interaction, you're going to start making them feel worthless. So they stop inviting you into discussions, into particular occasions, let's say parties, because they know you will be a party popper. Actually, aggressive communicators are party poppers. Yeah, they are party poppers by virtue of their selfish interests and their strong desire to want to make their opinions stand over other people's opinions. So the result of all this is that they end up becoming angry. And why do they become angry? Because everyone else has grown distant towards them by virtue of their aggressive style of communicating. People grow distant towards them, people isolate them, people stop interacting with them. So they start becoming angry at themselves and for behaving the way they have behaved. And you know, like I said earlier on, it is easy to behave like that and make yourself feel powerful, but the impact you've left at the end of it all will cause a very big scar on the relationships that you've built around you. So it is going to break that relationship that you've crushed like that. So it's not good to be aggressive communicators, because it cracks relationships. And yet we are here to coexist and relate with each other by virtue of the mere fact that we need each other. The other type of communicator is referred to as the passive-aggressive communicator, or the passive-aggressive communication style. This one here is based on a misconception that there is no complete consequence. There's no consequence whatsoever for being undeniably aggressive towards others. And because of that misconception, passive-aggressive communicators tend to attack other people so aggressively. They attack others without even thinking twice. For as long as they are getting their way through to where they want to go, they will not mind of how you're feeling around here. They will step on you. They will badmouth you if it's a work environment. A passive-aggressive communicator that you're relating with will take it upon themselves to badmouth you in front of your colleagues, your seniors, your juniors, just to make themselves feel safe and feel good, okay? Like to take away everyone that has been near you and bring them to themselves. So they will do anything. They badmouth. They are so unreliable. How are they unreliable? When they promise to do something, in most cases, they never pull through with their promises. So they are so bad at keeping their word. passive-aggressive communicators. They are extremely inconsiderate. How are they inconsiderate? They will do everything, all it takes, to intimidate others and make others feel like fools, like senseless, like other people do not make sense, just to make their opinion go through. They will suppress other people's opinions at their own advantage. They take advantage of so many other people just to make themselves feel comfortable and safe. So you can see how selfish they are. Okay, so if you're passive-aggressive communicator out there, think about the relationships around you. As you're trying to fight, attacking other people and making your points known and trying to express your rights, like someone said, they are expressing their rights. Remember that you're leaving a scar, or you're leaving a crack on the relationship that you have built with that other person that you're trying to attack. And you never know when you will need them. You never know. But as long as we are living in this life, we will always need each other. Finally, about passive-aggressive communicators is that they are always subject to the avoidance syndrome. Okay, do you remember when I was talking about the types of procrastinators? That kind of procrastinator referred to as the overbooker. These are now passive-aggressive communicators. They are full of avoidance. They will avoid you at all costs for them to reach where they want to reach, for them to attain what they want to attain. If you give them an assignment, or if you request them to do a favor for you, let me give the simplest example of help me wash plates, or help me mop this house for me. A passive-aggressive communicator, if they haven't given you all sorts of excuses to avoid offering that help, they might say yes to offering that help. But when they are executing the assignment, trust me, they will execute it in such a way, so badly, in such a way that you yourself will get up on your feet and tell them, please stop there. I'll take it up from there. Thank you. That's an indirect way of avoiding you. Like, they will not tell you, I'm not going to wash those plates, or I won't be able to do that assignment for you. But they will do it in such a way that it's full of errors, it's full of mistakes, it's so untidy, until you tell them, stop there. Thank you very much. I will take it up from there. Those are passive-aggressive communicators. And they don't care. Remember, they don't care. They are so selfish that they even don't feel any slightest dot of guilt for the people that they are hurting. So at the end of it all, they have so many relationships that they crash with their style of communicating. So if you're out there and you're this kind of a person, please think through things, because you will need those relationships at one point in time. The final type or style of communication or communicator style is referred to as the assertive communication style. This I say with a very wide smile, because I love this kind of communicator. Number one, they are so open and honesty when they are communicating. If an assertive communicator will let you know of how they are feeling with complete truthfulness. They will tell you if you've hurt them, they will tell you, you've hurt me. If they don't like something, they will openly and comfortably tell you, I don't like this particular thing. I don't like the way you've done that, And they are so good that they will not only end on telling you that they don't like this, but they will also set their expectations for you on the table. And if it's a spouse, that kind of a spouse is so easy to live with. Why? Because they will tell you, I don't like this, I don't like that, I like it this way. Okay? So if you're a wise person, you will know how to deal with them. They are easy to deal with because why? You will not do what they don't like. You will instead do what they like in order for you to live happily with them. Okay? So they are so good. The first principle they have in them is that they are never in control of anyone else's life or behavior, but rather they are purely in control of their own behavior and life. So with that kind of principle, they have always made it certain that they don't complicate things, especially when they are interacting with people. To them, your opinion and another person's opinion makes sense. All opinions are equal. All opinions matter when it comes to an issue of discussion. They will present their opinions, they will present their suggestions, but they will also create room for other people to also suggest and say their opinions. When they are making decisions, they will think through things. They do not just open their lips to talk things anyhow without thinking. They are analytical. So, and because they are analytical, they are critical thinkers. So an assertive person is easy to deal with. Why? Because they don't like conflict. So because by the mere fact that they know that they are in control of their own behavior and life, they will find always mutual ground. They will find ways of coexisting with the people around them. Okay? The other thing about assertive communicators is that they don't keep grudges. They never keep grudges. And neither do they let their old or their past define their present behavior. No, that's not an assertive communicator. They will only react basing on how they are feeling at that particular point in time. They will not react. They will not set their reactions forth basing on how you hurt them or basing on their old resentments. No, because to them, old resentments do not define how they behave in the current situation. So they will even react or give you feedback basing on how they are feeling at that particular point in time with utmost truthfulness, transparency, openness, and honesty. Those are assertive communicators. They are so good to deal with and they know how to sustain relationships. They easily build relationships and they can sustain them because they never work on assumptions. They don't like to assume for other people. They want to give other people a chance to table their opinions and be heard. So if you've liked this video, just drop me a comment right now on what you think about the different communicator styles that I've talked about. And let me know also which kind of communication style you've been using while interacting with the people around you. For now, just give me a thumbs up, share to a friend, a loved one, a relative, and all the people that you would wish this information to reach. Let's spread the love and the gospel to everyone. For now, stay blessed and be loving. Bye.